Let's go, Stros. Let's go, Stros. Let's go, Stros. Let's go, Stros. You like that, Nick? You like that? You like that? You like that?
Red Sox suck. Red Sox suck.
It's a good hat.
Red Sox suck.
Oh, I have
That's a winner.
Don't.
That's a winner right there.
it's got both teams on it because they're both relevant.
Wow.
The Yankees got too because they got more banners than y'all.
We're not gonna go. We're not gonna. They went home in the first round. They went home.
I'm not even gonna get the question now, bro.
Go.
They can't.
Nick, Nick, you're in the same spot y'all in.
Yeah, they were
cares.
a lot sooner.
So you're going to give Boston credit just because they lost later on in postseason? That makes perfect sense, Nick. That makes perfect sense.
Hey, Max,
LeBron.
state the question.
Okay. I'm gonna state the question. And then I'm gonna let y'all go back in, bro. Okay. This is a two-part question, but I'm gonna start off with this one because I feel like I can relate to this one. But the question is, Astros, of course, won the championship not too long ago. And they're, of course, as everybody knows, they're in the World Series right now. The question is, if the Astros win another championship, does this make them, I guess, the most relevant team in Houston? Or really just in the sports world? Because we know hold on. We know Houston, even though our teams besides the Astros have been very shaky, we know Houston is like a mecca. Like we think of New York, we think of Los Angeles, and we think of Houston as like mecca cities in the US. And because of that, we're world known. So like, does this make us like worldwide news or in just like in sports in general if the Astros win the championship? Dante, I'm gonna go with you.
He took his do-rag off. Hell.
Oh no, put your do-rag on.
I'll get mad because I actually have waves and somebody that has a do-rag doesn't have them.
I really hope y'all hit up the comments and just talk about how garbage Jordan waves are. But anyway,
Take them off. Take it off. Take it off, Ray. Take it off.
I have nothing to prove to you. I have nothing to prove to you, sir. Nothing to prove. Dante
You will never mess with me on the wave just like you won't mess with me on the court.
First of all, there's a man who's not in the show who has better waves than both of us combined. So stop. Dante, go ahead, bro.
As a baseball fan, for baseball fans and for people who are just fans of Houston, they would care if the Astros won. But if you think about it, if the Astros won, yes, it will be big for Houston and it will be a topic, but it's going to last for a little bit. However, if the Rockies won or the Texans won just one time, it will be the biggest news that he will ever receive.
Hey, if the Texans won, the sky would fall, bro.
Exactly. So if the Astros won, it will be great for Houston, the city of Houston. We're going to get recognition.
Not a surprise.
But it won't be as big as if the Rockets went to the finals or if Texas went to the Super Bowl. It will not be even if they just went there. It won't be as big as that.
To an extent, and I'm gonna pass this off to, of course, the real baseball guys here. And to an extent, I agree with you. Because it's like, bro, looking at it, first of all, football is the biggest. Well, football.
No,
I guess you could say
the biggest
sport in the U.S. But baseball and basketball is a more world-renowned sport than football. Football is very unique to the U.S. So that's one. So the Texans have been garbage for so long. If they somehow just made it to the Super Bowl, y'all think Cowboys fans are bad. Don't let Houston become relevant. Oh my goodness. Don't let the Texans become
Texas Twitter.
Jesus.
Texas Twitter.
No, nobody would shut up. Nobody would shut up in Houston.
Right. Y'all wouldn't hear the end of it. So to that point of the argument, I wholeheartedly agree. But from the other standpoint, I look at it as yes, because me not being the biggest baseball fan in the world, when the Astros are in a position like this, I actually sit down and watch baseball, bro. Like, baseball's not that bad. Like, it's a little boring to watch sometimes, but it's like, bro, Houston is my city, and these guys are really good. And I feel like they are legit for the past, like, I guess you could say 5 to 6 years. They are carrying the name of Houston on their back. Because the Rockets, even though a few years ago they should have made the finals, hey, that's tough for another day. Boom. The Texans, they were 11-5. They had 24 points up on the Chiefs, blew that. Besides those two instances, the Astros have been the most consistent thing Houston has been able to hold on to. And I think they do make Houston relevant, because what else do we have to hold our head on? What else do we got?
High school, that's it.
You right. Right. JT, what you think, bro?
Y'all know how much I talk for the Rockets, but Houston, as you said, it makes more Houston natives watch baseball, but just the Houston area and maybe who the other city they're playing. So right now it's the Braves. So it's not gonna be as big as Dante said, football and basketball, because them kind of like the driving forces, and they're in America they more watched than baseball, even though they say baseball is America's thing to watch pastime. But it wouldn't compare to Rockets winning and Texans winning, especially with social media, because we know how Twitter is. That's what I said. Texans win, you know, our fellow DeJuan Texans fan, you wouldn't hear the end of it.
Wow.
It's more of them on our side of town versus y'all side of town. It's more of them on our side. You wouldn't hear
trust me,
you wouldn't hear the end of if the Texans won the Super Bowl. It would probably be we're dead, but we'll be hearing about it in heaven,
good.
or whatever y'all believe. But if the Rockets win, kind of the same boat, it'll be stronger for Texans than Rockets. Astros winning this, you know, the score. Dynamo's not getting enough looks either, because they're pretty solid. But they'll have two. The Rockets will have two. Both championships will be looked at differently for the city. But because it's more recent, and Houston is that type of city, let me say Houston, that type of country, they're gonna act like they know what's going on. They're gonna raise the flag for the Astros, but it's not gonna make a big public news for a long time. Probably gonna be till probably spring 22.
I'm thinking of more of like as of right now, today, the Astros are the face of Houston. And that's just where we at, because otherwise Houston sports is garbage. So until further notice, we have to root for the Astros being in Houston.
Look at all the players we lost.
True.
All the great players we lost in every sport.
But
Putting it on.
They definitely on the verge of losing one right now, but that's a different topic for a different day.
A different topic for another day. He's out. He may not be gone in time, but he's out.
That is a topic for another day. But in the news of the Astros, I'm gonna go to two gentlemen y'all see on my respective sides, on my left and on my right. I want to ask this question.
Ready?
Question is, if the Astros win this year, will it mean more than their first championship just a few years ago? Of course, everybody knows they're accused of cheating and all these things. Clearly, they're back in the World Series. And
for a reason.
Let's be real. Everybody signs steals. The
Astros. And I wonder who they beat to get to the World Series.
Who they beat?
Would you like to answer that?
Yeah. Okay, yes, they beat both of those teams. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, now let me answer both of those teams. So, right now with the Astros doing, they are shifting the culture of the Houston sports hub. Obviously, being in the Southwest, Houston being in Texas, football or basketball, mainly football. Obviously, it's mainly a football, along with, I know basketball is kind of a person as well. But Houston has been playing so well the past few years. They are shifting the culture that never watch a game of baseball a day in their life, rooting for the Astros just because of how relevant and how well they past 5 years. This is their third World Series in 5 years. They've been to 5 straight LCS. Pure dominance on all levels. 5 conference championship series they've gone to. 5 straight.
The table.
And almost last year. And so, and this is the thing. They cheated in 2017, but it's going to make it so much more sweet when they're winning.
No, stop. Everybody cheats. Everybody signs steals in baseball, bro. Stop it.
I did it at 12. Baseball coach did this. He gave us signals for the signs the other team had. Everyone does it. They just got caught.
You didn't let me point. My point was this. Yes, they got caught cheating. It's going to make this year much more sweeter when they win without doing it. Because then they're proving to everybody, we won, we cheated. Okay. Everybody without cheating. And we just did it fair and square. It's going to prove to people that these guys are a legit franchise that have been putting on for the last 5 years. Have the people, they have more talent than probably any other baseball team out there. They have such a well-assembled group that just plays so well with each other. It's like, come on. Yes, they cheated, but the talent and the team structure has been there. Like, no question at all. They have been blowing through team business, clean the White Sox up. They were down 2-1 to the Red Sox. No problem. We're going to clean them up too. No, to the Braves, we didn't play so hot. All right. We won last night. All right. It's time to do it again. Anytime somebody says something bad about the Astros, they respond. And it is changing the culture of the Houston sports world. And everybody's getting behind it. So, yes.
Amen.
The Astros are right now. And I think
they only hate you when you're winning.
The Rockets are irrelevant for many years to come.
They only hate you when you're winning. Jordan.
They look for tear you down. But when that talent level is still there, come on, man.
Jordan.
Look at the Patriots of Deflate game. They still are a dynasty. Just like
Nick, at the floor. Jordan. Go ahead.
And that's the end of the show.
Everything that he said, I can't, because it's pure facts. Like, if anybody that actually watch baseball compares to everybody, like, let's just be honest, half of these people, they don't even watch baseball. They only rooting for him because it's being productive for Houston. But people that actually watch baseball, like Houston, the Astros actually have been a dynasty, starting way back, started in 2016, going till now. So that's not an argument, like, at all. Now, in regards to this series, I don't think they're going to win. But
the only thing that's starting pitching.
They definitely needed game 2 though, because if they would never won game 2, this series is crap.
They need Lance McCullers because he's their main.
They definitely needed to win, which they did.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, but let's make this perfectly clear. The Rockets haven't been relevant before we was even born. So even when they had that Mr. Sellout number 13 that sold in the playoffs like 2 years in a row, but that's nowhere here or there. So yeah, you can do the little light skin face all you want. It's facts, okay? Anyway, yeah. So of course, the Texans, they probably not gonna win the Super Bowl until we like 40
in our home.
So yeah, so like of course the Astros winning, that's gonna make a dominant force, and that's gonna make a major impact on Houston. As of right now, that's probably the only thing we legit got.
Just think of how the city 17 after the Astros won. After we had Hurricane Harvey, just think of how much weight the Astros pulled. That year. They got the city of Houston through that year by winning that championship. If they do it again to prove all them haters wrong, come on.
Harvey definitely happened when we were freshmen.
About this.
Harvey happened when we were freshmen in college, bro. Harvey seemed like last year, bro. It does not seem like 2017. Jesus.
Hold on, bro.
High school.
Wait, they did start in 2016. That was a good year.
I was a senior in high school when Harvey happened. Just put it out there.
Yeah,
Dante, just make us feel old, Dante. Just make.
I was in high school.
A year under us, bro.
Just make us feel old.
just 1 year behind us.
He's 1 year behind.
Hey.
Calm down.
Yeah.
We got people talking down and bashing franchises. We got franchises trying to blackball players. So right now, the Astros, the only thing that's good going for Houston. So yeah.
I just realized what this dude said.
Different topic for a different day.
Topic for another
Different topic
Right.
for another day. I want to thank everybody for watching today's video. If you ain't go Stros, then forget about it. Get out of here. Go Astros. Like, subscribe, and watch more of our videos, man. Y'all see the hat. Y'all see what he rocking. H-Town, rep your city. See y'all later, man. Peace out.
Really hope y'all enjoyed the video today. If you haven't already, please make sure to check out the rest of our page and check out all of our content. Make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. See y'all later.